Hi everyone, this is Frida Wales from the fish tank in her house, and I've got the lovely Dr. Bonnie Henry with me today. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I got one thing to say for you. What's up, Doc? Thanks so much for chatting with me today.
Well, I'm quite excited to chat with you today, actually.
I heard you were going to bring a boa and a crown. What happened?
Well, I do have a tiara by my desk that I keep all the time, but it's always for special occasions.
We'll just start off with some questions. Are you familiar with drag shows, and have you ever been to one?
I have seen one live, but it's been a while.
Okay.
But I do watch. Actually, my sister and some friends. We have a RuPaul Drag Race nights, so we do watch that. We binge watch. It's my pleasures.
Love it.
I have to say that drag races or drag shows are one of the few times that I'm okay to use the term sickening.
Yeah. Yes, that's the one place you can use sickening and not be in trouble for it.
Exactly. As a doctor,
Yeah. What are your thoughts on drag shows currently happening in BC?
You know what? I think they can certainly happen. I think they're such a great expression of community but there's many ways to do them safely. And if we're going to be doing them live, there needs to be small numbers of people. As we know, we've got restrictions on that, and we need to keep that distance because things like singing can be a way that this can be transmitted more efficiently. So it can be done. The other part of it, of course, is how do you get tips and making sure you minimize contact with the multiple people in the audience, not sharing microphones, that sort of stuff.
Okay, so with the pandemic happening, many of the Pride events have obviously been canceled or postponed or moved online. What do you see over the next year in regards of Pride celebrations happening?
I love Pride celebrations, whether I was in Toronto, in Vancouver, being able to march in the Pride Parades was fun. Mm-hmm. But I think I have been incredibly impressed by how creative people have been. And this year in particular, the events just over the past weekend for Pride Vancouver, things that have been online, it's been fabulous. So, that is our reality for the next few months. I hope that next summer, if things keep going, we get a vaccine, we're doing what we can do, I hope next summer we'll be back live.
Are there any Pride events that you'll obviously miss out that aren't going to be able to do live, like the Pride March?
Yeah, the march and having all those people outside and the positive feelings and the energy and the color. So yeah, I enjoy the Pride parades. I think this year we can channel like RuPaul season 12 finale. That was pretty amazing online.
Kind of getting back to the tipping availability for drag queens doing live shows. Have you had a chance to see my video about tipping with COVID?
I did. I thought it had some great suggestions. Well, I think that you have some fabulous ideas. Doing it remotely, doing it online, having a 6-foot pole. I'm sure you could incorporate that into the show now.
Yeah, I was actually doing it when we were able to do the live stuff, so it was actually pretty fun. People had a fun time when I extended the pole all the way out. Did you see my little message in there at the bottom that it was Dr. Bonnie approved? Then it came with a little ding, not actually approved yet. I was wondering if I could actually get the actual Dr. Bonnie Henry official approval for that tipping method.
I think that you absolutely have the Dr. Bonnie Henry sign of approval for that.
So I know you've obviously got your signature Fluvlog shoes. Are you wearing them right now?
I'm not wearing those, but I do have Fluvlogs on right now.
You've got multiple pairs of Fluvlog.
I do. I have like a whole lot. I'm a kind of a shy introvert person, and so, but I find that wearing Fluvlog just makes me feel comfortable and makes me a little daring. It took me a while to build up the courage to actually wear them, and then when you wear them, it's like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Obviously, you've got your signature name shoes, but I've actually got a signature pair of lashes named after me. They're the ones I'm wearing right now. They're the Tsunami lashes by Okanagan Lashes. So they're a nice big.
Very nice. Wow.
I had another question about your shoes too. What size are you?
I could use some help in the lash department.
I'll send you a pair. They're pretty big. I had a question about your shoe size though. What are you for shoe size?
I'm 7.5.
I was going to ask you for those Dr. Henry ones when you're all done.
Yeah.
I obviously
Sorry.
can't go any. I'm a broke drag queen. Is there anything that you wanted to throw in as well for Pride video? Anything?
I think this is a summer where we all have to think differently. And I've been incredibly impressed on the imaginative things that people have come out with. And this is a way that we stay connected. We may have to be physically distant for a while longer. We can still be connected to each other in a community and supporting each other. And I just want to say thank you for all you're doing. Keep that up. In a pandemic,
Yes.
we need art and we need culture. We need drag. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much for coming on today, Dr. Henry. I hope you have a great day and enjoy the sunshine.
Thank you very much for having me.
And one quick thing before we go, I always ask my guests to do a little whale call. So I was wondering if you could do your best whale call for me.
Oh, here. I don't know what noise a whale makes.
Anything like a ooh.
How about ooh?
Love it. That was such a nice thing to say to me. Thanks so much, Dr. Henry.
You take care and stay safe up there.
Bye.
Bye now.